The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arkansas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Massey. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Floats it out in space. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here we go. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up again.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stills. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Smacks it with the stiff arm. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Rush is on him. He'll throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gators! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out right.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Here comes the offense on second down. Unloads quickly. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Anger. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators are rolling down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Florida, 14, Arkansas, 3.
Coming out with it, it's Durant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense looks as if it's coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Razorbacks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Grabbed in the middle. It's Massey. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snap in the shotgun. Here's a hit. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The 1st snap, they get sacked. The 2nd snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked, throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on 3rd down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
They'll stop him short of the 1st down, and the screen didn't quite convert. The Razorbacks will go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Anger. Keeps it, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Gators tried to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Massey. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hyde is back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to throw, it's Anger. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To throw, it's Anger. Using his legs to buy some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Got him in the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Can't get him to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on fourth down? It's good. Easy call for the refs. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Gators have a lot of options on second and inches. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got a man. It's Stills. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the third quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're leading and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Anger. Here's the pressure. The pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Going to swing it on second down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense, though.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping down the backfield, throwing the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Ginn. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Tosses it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's McGarry.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Gators pumping the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it stills. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gators! And the punishment has been extended. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situations, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field. So try.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. 27 jump. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ginn. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you.